There's a saying among creatives that the ones who are truly inspired keep to themselves more often than not. They hide themselves away in their studios and become hermits.
Now wait just a second there, narrator. I am not a hermit.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm just following the script they gave me.
Let me see that. Now that's just rude.
We have viewers, by the way.
Oh, right. Well, since you're here, I guess I'll go ahead and properly introduce you to, well, me. I'm Nick Scharf. Now, obviously, I don't look like this in real life, so here, a real face to a name. I'm a writer, game designer, concept artist, comic book artist, and, amazingly creative person. Anyways, welcome to Cassis, a world built around sustainability and cooperation. A solar punk supercontinent of sorts that runs almost completely off of renewable energy, except for Mechion, this shiny blue stuff that just beams into the sky. Yeah, they figured out how to harvest that and compress it into a battery of sorts. Here in this civilization, you'll find some pretty non-traditional ways of accomplishing everyday tasks. Across the continent, you'll find robotic creatures that mimic animals that have come to be called animechs. They're the perfect partner for everyone. Companionship, protection, transportation, showing your better mech off to your enemy to prove you're better. They do everything, and they run off of that Mechion stuff I mentioned earlier. In this world of Cassis, as of right now, I've written 2 stories. The comic, Unroyal, and the choose-your-own-adventure style board game, Mechionic, both which are published and purchasable on my Gumroad profile. Unroyal is the story behind Harlan Sana, who has come to be known as the final heir of New Nyx. Throughout this story, Harlan must solve the mysteries behind the throne, uncover corruption, and keep those close to her safe all the time. And Unroyal is only the beginning. This is the first part of 3 following Harlan's struggles. As the story progresses, different themes are explored, friendships are tested, loyalties are challenged, and blood is shed, so, do with that information what you will. Mechionic is my other key project. This is an Escape the Labyrinth story. The story is told from the perspective of Iliar Frau, but the other characters are Tora Horned, Nora Wellstone, and Harlan from Unroyal. This story takes place about 6 years after Unroyal and features things like combat, skill checks, and hidden pathways that lead to shortcuts. I like to describe it as sort of a really heavily scripted D&D session. Outside of Cassis, however, I have a lot of projects and works, all taking inspiration from so many sources. The biggest inspirations being things like How to Train Your Dragon, Pokemon, the game Inscryption, and Apex Legends and the Titanfall universe. Oh, and art books. I have several of those and they're always so much fun to read through. You can see a lot more of all of my other projects on my website, linked here. Over the last year, Cassis has been the spark to the flame. Though it started as an assignment for school, it has evolved into so much more. I hope to continue to fuel the fire and gain some traction behind my work as I learn more about the art of storytelling and expanding my portfolio through experience and internships. As you can see, I have a lot of work to showcase and only a set amount of time here to ramble at you. And as much as I'd love to tell you about how storytelling in modern games is not prioritized over capitalistic greed and how I strive to fix that, or at least not succumb to it, I'll spare you that rant. But for now, I'll let you explore what I have done in your own time. So, I guess, until next time?